eyes are on Jamar Chase. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bengals and the Bears on Monday night.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
12, 11.
4 yards to pick up, first down.
That was good. They understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
11.
On first down, Caldwell, and taken down just shy of the 40. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Let's man up. This is their opportunity.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
11 empty, 12, 11 Thomas, 12.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On 2nd down, it's Caldwell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And this will not be enough. From 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Swings this out for Hunt. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bears had 8 and 6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Burks out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. A beautiful fake. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch them?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, You often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go now.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
18 Cardinals.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got Smith here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a give, right side. It's Barker, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Barker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dallas Goedert, 41 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
Off play action. Burks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Burks. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
19 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing again. Burks. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready? Check contact.
They run for it with Hunt. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Burks. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Burks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing after the interception, Burks.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Burks. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Burks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
To throw on 2nd down, Burks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 empty. 11 empty. 12.
Up the middle they go. It's Barker. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Buying time to his left. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Malik Willis scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Hunt will try going up the middle. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Burks. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
In a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Hunt going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. John Bates, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 18. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the
positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
It's caught. Smith. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. 2:14 to play. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down now. It's Barker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 3rd down, Barker. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, Burks completes it to Samuel.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.